Hi, welcome to MindWise Audio Video Podcast, presenting perspective, information about holistic mental health, healthcare, wellness, neuroscience, philosophy, and spirituality. I am your host, Ron Parks, MPH, MD, writer, teacher, and consultant. Today's focus and topic are how sleep is best guide for health, longevity, and productivity. Monitoring sleep quality can be an invaluable tool in choosing your priorities and be an early warning sign of impending difficulty. Attention to sleep cues is essential for preserving or restoring health and vitality. Disruptive and perturbed sleep or anxiety dreams and nightmares can portend problems ahead. Dilemmas, indecisions, and conflicts are impediments to productivity and well-being. Disruptive sleep is an indicator of distress levels and a warning that critical life areas need attention. Ignoring unhealthy sleep patterns can have dire consequences now or in the future. Sleep and dreams have warned me about unfolding precarious situations. If I had a conversation with you, you would often recall periods of overwhelming stress unless you have had a stress-free and uneventful life. These periods are often associated with disturbed or sleepless nights, intense thinking, worrying, or dreaming. I have written of several personal life events when my alertness to the importance of my sleep and dream life prepared me for what was insidiously developing. I needed my full awareness and action to prevent potentially dangerous situations from developing. Sometimes what seems apparent is only smoke and mirrors, meaning we have been conned or deceived or led down the garden path, so to speak, by another, as by a deceitful salesperson, or our own overbelieving about something which feels needed or convenient, but not in our or others' best interests. Self-deception is probably the worst when we deceive or delude ourselves. For the complete presentation, including my personal stories and references, go to www.inmindwise.com/ and select the article, Sleep is the Best Guide for Health, Longevity, and Productivity. So what are the early signs of sleep difficulties and tips about what to do? Number one, pay attention to changes in sleep and appreciate the value as a gauge for possible harmful stress levels and overworking of mental activity. Sleep disturbance can be a warning sensor for the need to pay attention, be alert for danger, or for things that may be detrimental to your best interest. Investigate and make necessary changes and take any actions required to avoid the consequences of not heeding our natural body's feedback system. 2. Significant signs of disturbed sleep, if persistent, may show a need for taking action or getting help. Some common ones are nightmares that wake you up, frequent awakening, clock watching, daytime sleepiness or napping too much during the day, grogginess, difficulty concentrating, difficulty with memory and mental functioning, cognitive performance declines, brain fog, forgetfulness, loud snoring that wakes you up or others, difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep, incessant overactive mental activity as trying to figure something out or solve some dilemma rather than sleeping. Negative thoughts and emotions such as fear or anger that keep you awake. Significant mood changes, anxiety, and irritability. There are medical, emotional, and mental health consequences of the loss of restorative sleep or a buildup of what's called sleep debt when you get further behind in the amount of sleep needed to maintain health, vitality, and functioning of vital organs. including your brain and nervous system. Be aware of sleep disorders so you will know about them and when to seek help or consultation. For such conditions as insomnia, sleep apnea, narcolepsy, restless leg syndromes, parasomnias, excessive daytime sleepiness, shift work disorders, sleep paralysis, and more. See details and descriptions at www.sleepfoundation.org/sleep-disorders. 5. Getting inadequate sleep can weaken your body's immune system and put you at risk for such illnesses as obesity, diabetes, heart disease, hypertension, dementia, mental performance difficulties, and cognitive impairment, as with memory and learning, auto accidents, mood disorders, and other psychological and physical health conditions. Recommendations for improving sleep include: consider a better mattress, pillow, and bedding. Block out unnecessary light with optimal bedroom window coverings, or use eye shades. Light from any source may interfere with your sleep cycle and biologic rhythms. Minimize noise or drown it out with a noise machine, fan, earplugs, or headphones. Sleep in a cool room, optimally between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit, though this may differ according to your house heating or cooling system. Ideally, get at least 7 hours of sleep each night. Have a fixed time of getting up each morning, and soon after awakening, when possible, expose yourself to 30 minutes of natural light exposure, or consider a therapeutic light box, a small box with full spectrum lighting. Napping is fine. Optimally, it should be about 20 minutes after lunch or early afternoon when tired, groggy, or drained. Napping can refresh your mind with clear thinking, quicker responses, better memory, better moods. Some may need a longer nap if sleep deprived. An athlete that expends more energy, or someone in recovering or declining health, or when in pregnancy. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m., no alcohol in the evening before bedtime, and avoid the use of nicotine and smoking, all which can be stimulating. Avoid electronic devices the hour before bedtime, and allow time to wind down, as light and stimulation from any sources can suppress the regulatory and body rhythms for going to sleep. Have a relaxing routine in a low-light area 30 minutes before going to bed. I do yoga with stretching and breathing techniques, with meditation, and sometimes take a warm bath with a cup or two of Epsom salt, which is magnesium sulfate. Or occasionally I take a low dose of oral melatonin, 1 to 3 milligrams, and occasionally magnesium supplement. Try to get 30 minutes or more of active exercise during the day. Eat early in the day and avoid food a few hours before bedtime. Limit bed use for sleep and intimacy. Get out of bed after 20 minutes or so of not sleeping. Readjust yourself briefly and then return to bed. For persistent sleep disturbance, consult a sleep expert or therapist and consider some proven effective cognitive behavioral sleep therapy programs such as CBTI, which is available online. You can find one of these at www.sleepfoundation.org/sleep hygiene /sleep-tips. To sleep better with benefit may mean choosing a more optimal and consistent lifestyle, especially when it comes to diet, improving nutrition, exercise, social connectiveness, and spiritual awareness. I appreciate your interest. Please share with others. Subscribe to my Substack newsletter and podcasts at www.inmindwise.com. All content is created and published for educational purposes only and should not be construed as a substitute for professional or medical service or guidance. Always seek your healthcare provider's care regarding medical or mental health conditions. This communication is not intended to provide medical diagnoses, recommendations, treatment, or endorsements. Thank you.